What's up, Defy Nation and Highway for Health followers? Well, another day is in the books. 108.80 to be exact. Crazy day. First of all, we had some car issues, and so apparently, for those of you who do not have a diesel, there is something called a blue fluid. Don't get me to line about what the name is exactly, but apparently it needs to be added whenever the car is under a lot of duress. And it's an emissions thing, apparently. Well, that's actually located in the back of the vehicle. Quite interesting. So our day started off with, okay, we need to get this fixed. The goal for today was to get into Oklahoma, and the goal was to get out of Missouri. And Missouri, I will never, ever, 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 ever willingly ever ride a bike in Missouri again. Missouri had to have been made by the devil in some way that, I mean, the hills, I just, it is so difficult for me to explain what the hills are like. They simply seem to go on forever. They are repetitive. They get steeper the higher you go. The headwind, that just adds a cherry on top. But you know what? Getting out of Missouri was a fight, and it was. And the last 10 miles or so, she gave me a couple really good hills, and she gave me some very strong headwinds. And yeah, it was almost kind of like you get hit and you get knocked down. Okay, what else you got? Come on, what else you got? Give it to me again. Actually didn't even realize had crossed over into Kansas. You have to understand that Route 66, it's not very well marked, the historic route. You really don't have a very good perception of when you're crossing over into other states, when you're crossing over into other towns. A lot of towns simply aren't marked. Just like today, Kansas was not marked whenever we crossed over. We only knew because it was a set of train tracks, and that was from some maps that we had. Had some great interaction with some first responders in Kansas, which is really kind of cool. Although we were not in Kansas a whole long time, we were there long enough to experience the winds and the scenery. There's a lot of farmland in Kansas. Getting into Oklahoma, the story goes back to wind. And I think that is one of the signature things about this route. You don't get a break. It's not meant to be a break. This route was, it was designed to be driven. It was not designed to be ridden on a bike or walked or ran or whatever else you'd want to do on it. It was designed to be driven by a mechanical machine. We made it all the way to Miami, which I know I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but Miami, Oklahoma, which is supposedly the gateway to Route 66. Also passed through a small town called Quapaw, which is supposed to be the dividing line between east and west. I would like to say I'm halfway, but I know that's an incorrect statement. One of the things that I think really stands out about Route 66 and why I think they developed a more efficient interstate system afterwards is, literally, you go up miles. Miles and miles and miles and miles. You go out and you go around and about and back down, and it's meant to be a scenic route. I don't think it's meant for speed. But if that's the way it was originally intended, and we decide to take this challenge, then that falls upon us. Very tired. Legs recovered from yesterday, but did not recover as well as I would like them to have been. Also know that I have a severe calorie deficiency right now. Trying to get in the calories that I need, but honestly, it's proving to be a very difficult challenge between all of the tasks that I need to do in addition to just riding the bike. It's one of those things that this is what you signed up for, and until you actually get out here, you truly don't understand. But we have hopes that we're going to get through Tulsa tomorrow. It's a very good possibility. It depends on the wind. Oklahoma has some very stiff winds. It was very hot today. So hot. I mean, your skin just felt like it was burning. And I've trained in Texas, and I've trained in the heat in Texas, and it's a different type of heat. And maybe that's because maybe some humidity is mixed in, but extremely uncomfortable. Tonight we are in a parking lot of a shopping center. No AC, going on third day without a shower, using the shower pill wipes. It's humid, it's uncomfortable, it's hot. I hope to get some good sleep. We're going to see how that works out. But, you know, I'm ready for tomorrow, and I'm charged. And, you know, no matter what tomorrow brings, I am going to attack it. And today, just like yesterday, everything I had, I left in Missouri. I mean, I cannot say that I came out and I reserved something or I put something aside. I didn't whatsoever. I truly gave my genuine, sincerest, best effort in Missouri, and I'm going to continue to do that. Missouri was just... I don't know why anybody would bike in Missouri. It's just hell, and that's the bottom line. But we have a lot of awesome things in front of us, and a lot of things that I've never seen, and some great folks waiting for us in Tulsa and Oklahoma City, and so I'm very excited about that. And hey, Bella is still along for the ride, and she's like, come on, let's take some pictures. Anyway, until next time, guys, motivated, dedicated, and highly recommended. Bye-bye.